Hey, you guys. So I want to speak on something because of things I see and also what I grew up with. A lot of our parents can be have situations going on, and we see a lot of toxic parents today, and it causes the child that grew up in a toxic house to them. It's generational. You passing it on and passing it down to your child, and a lot of kids today, not kids, y'all, I'm sorry. A lot of people, grown-ups, are suffering because of what their parents did to them, or their parents were narcissistic. And it's leaving a lot of people suffering from childhood trauma. But I want to talk about the spiritual side of this childhood trauma. The spiritual side of the childhood trauma is that a lot of our parents never got deliverance. They might have went to church and they might have believed in God and that's it. But they still went home and did the same things. They never lived any different. They never taught us any different. And so they never got deliverance. And deliverance is very important to us as believers because we can carry demons. We can carry spirits. And it's like a lady Tiffany was talking about, and I'll share her book with y'all later. But it's a book I'm reading. And she brought it to my mind. It says when your house is cleaned out, you can go and get 7 more demons worse than the ones that were. Once God delivers you, maybe from pornography, or delivers you from selling dope, he delivers you from gluttony, or he's delivering you from sex addictions, because we can pick up spirits. And this is why it's important for us to read our Bible, that this word is in us every day, because that's deliverance for us as well. When you're reading the word and you're seeing the truth, we have to have the word. And that's why I was telling you guys the other day about just praying is not going to help. We have to get in that word. We have to read that word, because that's what's going to keep us from living wrong and living in sin. So anyways, a lot of our parents went home and did the same things, and they never got deliverance, and probably might have not even was taught about deliverance, because a lot of people pick and choose what they want to believe. And the love me gospel, where you can do anything you want in the world and God's just going to love you. But that's not true. And that's, killed a lot of people because they believed in the love me gospel. And while your parent didn't seek deliverance, what I'm trying to say, you have those demons that your parent never got delivered from, now living inside of you and running your household. I'm going to say that again. Your parent has now that demon, or those demons that they never got deliverance from, running the household. So they're controlling you. They're talking bad to you. They're treating you bad. And you're wondering, why is my mother and my father treating me like this? Why are they, why are they cussing me out? Why are they treating me so bad? Well, the reason why is because your parents never got delivered. This is why we're seeing a lot of narcissistic people, a lot of narcissistic parents, is because they have no deliverance. They have not been delivered. They're still dealing with demons. And you, like I say, this is why I say you can get in your word and God will deliver you. He will take them demons right on out of you. But we're seeing this constantly, where the parents aren't being delivered. You cuss your kid out. You have issues of hate. You might hate that child, or they're abusing these kids. These are spirits of abuse. These are trauma spirits that never got dealt with. So now your mother or your father is mistreating you because they never got deliverance. And now they're growing up. This child is growing up now with the same trauma and doing the same thing to their kid. because they never got deliverance. And the demons are just being passed down. You know, you have men. They go bed to bed. You're collecting different devils from these women. Or you're sleeping with men and you're collecting homosexual spirits. And you're giving this spirit to your wife. And you're wondering why now wife wants to have another woman in the bed. Out of the blue. Out of the blue. Or now they want to have, you know, certain things are starting to change. These are spirits that basically we're seeing people swapping demons through sex. So if your husband or whoever you're with is going bed to bed with different women, right? These are sex demons. So now these are the demons on daddy that's running the house. And daddy's teaching the kids to be whoremongers because they liable to be going behind the back taking the child to another woman's house. Because the way that men have been programmed, where I've been studying, and the woman being the helpmate, they were not taught right. We have been deceived and we have been lied to. And men think it's okay, and that's how a man's nature is, but that's not what a man's nature is. That's not what God made the man to be, nor the woman to be a hoe. He did not make for a woman to be a hoe. So if a woman is going in bed to bed and sleeping with different men, right? And then you're going to your husband, then you have these Jezebel spirits, which can be in a man and a woman, and they're leading and running the children. And you're thinking, oh, okay, mom's just having a day. No, it's a demon. Mama needs to be delivered. Daddy needs to be delivered because demons are running the household and you're destroying your children. And then your children are growing up wondering, why do you hate them? Why are you mistreating them? Why did you abuse them? Why did you pick them to be out? Y'all don't understand that demons hate us. They hate us. And so when you have these demons, like, you know what I'm saying? I've met people that don't like me, but it's not that they don't like me. It's the demon in them that don't like me. You take the demon out of them, we could get along perfect. See what I'm saying? We have to have deliverance. It's the spirits that be inside of people. And like he says that, man loves darkness rather than light because their deeds are evil. Once you come from doing evil and doing wickedness and you come to live for Christ and live the way he wants you to live, you'll see that what you did, this is why it's important to read the word so you'll know what he likes and what he don't like. You'll see a difference. You'll see the day and night. You'll see that all my deeds were evil. You'll see this, but as long as you live it any way you want to, and you think, because mama told you this and mama said that, but mama never read the word. Mama was still going gambling into the casinos after church. Mama was still having house parties. Daddy was still having house parties, sleeping with different women, and going to church on Sunday. No deliverance. Demons running the household, running the children, controlling the children, abuse, fighting, arguing all in the home. When God said he wants that he gives us peace, he gives us joy. This is what he gives us. You can't have this until you get deliverance. That's why, and I'm a witness to that. You can't have the peace and joy of God until you get deliverance. Then when you do go through a storm, you can smile and you can laugh. And people wonder like, what, hey, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people walk around mad and angry and upset. And you're smiling. Because you have the peace and the joy of the Lord. But you have to come out of darkness. You have to, you know what I'm saying? Like I say, get in the word. A lot of people are avoiding reading that word and you're just saying prayer, prayer, prayer because you don't want to read that Bible. And then when you get in it, a lot of people will choose, I'm only going to read Psalms, but I'm going to leave Isaiah out. I'm going to leave, you know, all this book out, Matthew, John. You're going to pick and choose until you're just down to love me gospel. But a lot of households are being led by demons. Mothers and fathers are being led by demons because they never got deliverance. And so you went through what you went through because simple fact, your parent has demons and didn't get delivered and they abused you. The demon in them abused you.